The New York Philharmonic is actually responsible for Berio's Sinfonia for the reason that they commissioned it. In the very same year, they commissioned a work by Elliott Carter, Concerto for Orchestra. This was 1968 to 1969 with Leonard Bernstein, the conductor. It established immediately a sort of transatlanticism in 20th century symphonic music, that an American master such as Carter and a European master such as Berio were each using materials from the other side of the ocean in order to complete their New York Philharmonic commissions. Now, in the case of Berio, he was using words of Martin Luther King, and he was using also a collage going on behind it. That is the Mahler Second Symphony and snatches of other great works such as Ravel's La Valse, and the idea of the swingle singers singing against the actual orchestral thing, and shouting and words and the chorus being used vocally, was really trying to give the idea of a big sort of 1960s happening. And this is what's so unique about Berio's Sinfonia, that it's not a symphony. And maybe it's not even a piece of music per se. What it is like the Vietnam Memorial Wall in sound. It's bringing back the sounds, the images, the passion of the times for the younger people to try and correct a situation socially, economically, and politically, which they found abhorrent. The scherzo runs like a river through the Berio work, and it does have a meandering quality to it as well, and appropriately, it sets the sides of this conflict that Berio is writing about. The conflict, it's like a play. It's like a musical play. It's like actual actors, the singers, that aren't acting and don't have any characterization or any real role. But it's like crowds of people, and some are on one side of the river of the Mahler Symphony, and some are on the other. And rarely do they cross and meet in the middle. And this is just what the 60s were all about, this big river of misunderstanding that began in this country and continued through the rest of the world. This is an important work historically, and it's important just because of its sheer differentness, its sheer ability to translate the events of the 60s into something living today with elements that we all know, and elements that are perhaps not so pretty and others that are. But the general feeling is alive happening on stage, and a sort of pastiche or a jumble of events that are all mishmashed around deliberately, yet with the touch of an artist and with the sense of the times and of the meaning of these disparate sounds even today.